If you're looking to invest using Robinhood or Fidelity and are wondering which is best, this is the video for you. We're going to be breaking down the key features as well as differences between the fees, asset selection, research tools, and more. I've been using both the Robinhood and Fidelity apps for years now and covering them over on my blog, investingsimple.com. So I'll be sharing all of that experience here with you. Now guys, a lot of time and research went into making this the best comparison possible, so if you appreciate that, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Real quick, I just have to mention that I'm not a financial advisor and this isn't personalized financial advice. Let's start out by explaining what these two platforms are, and then we'll dive into a side-by-side comparison here of their offerings. And you can skip ahead at any point in time using the table of contents down below. Robinhood is a brokerage platform that arguably changed investing forever by popularizing commission-free stock trading. Since then, they've continued to innovate with new product offerings like Robinhood Legend, their advanced trading platform, and most recently, Prediction Markets, where users can bet on real-world outcomes. The Robinhood app is primarily designed for beginners who are looking for an easy and modern way to invest without dealing with complex interfaces or tools. With Robinhood, you can invest in stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto, all from one single app. If you want a full comprehensive walkthrough, I have a full Robinhood tutorial that I'll link down in the description below, and I'll also put a card in the corner. Fidelity is a full-service brokerage platform that has been around for decades, and they manage trillions of dollars of assets. They serve everyone from casual investors to institutions, retirement investors, and more. Fidelity offers stocks and ETFs, mutual funds, options, bonds, CDs, and more. But truth be told, most would say that their app and desktop interface aren't as modern and easy to use compared to Robinhood. And if you're looking for a beginner's guide to Fidelity, I will leave my full tutorial link down in the description below, as well as a card in the corner. Now let's talk about the best part for most people, and that's any free sign-up bonuses that you might be able to jump on. Robinhood has a generous incentive where you can get a free fractional share worth up to $200 when you open up a new account and fund it with any amount of money. The cool thing is you actually get to choose your free fractional share from a list of 20 leading American companies. So it's kind of like a gift card to go out and buy the stock that you actually want. So be sure to visit ryanoscribner.com/Robinhood or use the affiliate link in the description below to grab that free stock bonus. And unfortunately, Fidelity doesn't offer any kind of sign-up bonus or promotion. But that's because they've already become a household name and they don't need to incentivize people to get them to sign up. And keep in mind, you could always sign up for both if you wanted to make the best of both worlds. Moving on now, let's talk about the difference in the asset selection between Robinhood and Fidelity. Starting with stocks and ETFs, Robinhood supports the trading of over 11,000 different securities listed on the major exchanges like the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ. In addition, they recently started rolling out stock tokens for about 2,000 different securities, allowing for 24/7 trading in the EU. Fidelity, on the other hand, supports all of the same stocks and ETFs as Robinhood for the most part. But in addition, they also support OTC or over-the-counter markets. These penny stocks carry significant risk and require additional agreements within your Fidelity account, but nonetheless, they are still available for trading. But what about crypto investing? Both Robinhood and Fidelity support cryptos, but the asset selection varies a lot. Robinhood supports the trading of over 20 different popular cryptocurrencies, and you can even send and receive them, giving you full custody of your digital assets. Fidelity also supports crypto trading and the ability to send and receive them, but as of scripting this video, they only support 4 cryptocurrencies. This list includes Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Solana. So yes, they've got the majors covered, but to be honest, the selection is a little underwhelming. Now, Fidelity does also offer offer crypto ETFs, 3 different funds offering exposure to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. But you can invest in these crypto ETFs through any brokerage platform, so they're not exclusive to Fidelity. One category that is exclusive to Fidelity, though, is their mutual fund investments. Fidelity offers over 10,000 different mutual funds, including 450 that you will only find on Fidelity. This includes their popular zero funds, which come with an unheard of zero expense ratio. Robinhood, on the other hand, doesn't offer mutual funds at all. For investors who prefer professionally managed funds, this can matter a lot. But if you're just looking to own individual stocks or ETFs, this might not move the needle for you. Now, both platforms also support options trading, but they're designed for different types of users. Robinhood focuses on simplicity and ease of use, meanwhile Fidelity offers more advanced tools, analytics, and strategy flexibility for traders who want deeper control. But Robinhood does offer futures trading, which is not something that you will currently find through Fidelity. When it comes to bonds and fixed income investments, Fidelity offers direct investments into treasuries, corporate bonds, municipal bonds, and CDs. On Robinhood, exposure mainly comes through bond ETFs rather than buying bonds directly or other fixed income investments. Overall, you'll find a broader range of traditional investments through Fidelity. Meanwhile, Robinhood offers more new age investments in terms of things like cryptocurrency and prediction markets. To quickly touch on that, Robinhood allows users to bet on real-world outcomes through this new feature, although some critics have labeled this as speculation, not investing. Moving on now, let's quickly touch on the fees and pricing for both platforms. And if you've made it this far in the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button for me. Both Robinhood and Fidelity offer commission-free trading for stocks and ETFs. But there is a difference between the business models here. Robinhood engages in a practice called payment for order flow, or PFOF, meanwhile Fidelity does not. And this is when a broker gets paid for routing a trade through a specific trading firm rather than directly to the stock exchange. Moving on now, let's talk about options fees. Robinhood offers options trading with no base, exercise, or assignment fees, in addition to no per contract fees on stock and ETF options. Fidelity, on the other hand, charges a 65-cent fee per options contract, which isn't much, but it does give Robinhood a lead here from a cost perspective. Lastly, looking at crypto fees, Fidelity charges a 1% fee on buy and sell transactions. Robinhood has a more complex fee structure, which is based on your previous 30-day trading volume. I'll put the fee schedule on screen now, but basically the greater volume that you trade, the lower your overall fees are. So Robinhood does have a slight lead here when it comes to crypto fees, and they have a strong lead when you're looking at crypto selection. Moving on now, let's talk about the different account types offered by both Robinhood and Fidelity. Starting off with Robinhood, you can open up a traditional taxable brokerage account, as well as both Roth and traditional IRAs. For many, that's more than enough to get started with investing for the long term. And speaking of retirement accounts, Robinhood offers a 1 to 3% match on contributions, which is a key differentiator. Fidelity also offers a taxable brokerage account in addition to both traditional and Roth IRAs. But you'll also find 529 plans, HSAs, and even cash management accounts available too. They don't offer an IRA match, but one thing you might be interested in is the Fidelity Go Robo-Advisor. This is a digital financial service that offers professional management of your money, and it comes with no advisory fees for balances under $25,000. For balances over $25K, the advisory fee is 0.35% of assets under management. Robinhood offers something similar called Robinhood Strategies, and this also gets you a customized and fully managed portfolio. Robinhood Strategies has a low 0.25% asset management fee, so it's slightly lower than Fidelity Go for accounts over $25,000. But overall, Fidelity really stands out for their robust retirement planning tools and features. traders. You get access to detailed calculators, goal tracking, and portfolio analysis that can help you think through long-term decisions in a more structured way. But what about the overall user experience or user interface with both of these platforms? Both Robinhood and Fidelity have an app-based version as well as a desktop trading platform. But Robinhood is really built as a mobile-first platform, and you can really tell that as soon as you open up the app. The interface is extremely intuitive, clean, and easy to navigate even if you have never invested before. Onboarding is fast, funding an account is simple and instant in many cases, and placing a trade only takes a few taps. For more active stock traders, Robinhood Legend adds more advanced charting and trading tools while still keeping everything relatively streamlined. You can check out my full tutorial for Robinhood Legend in the description below, and I'll also put a card in the corner. Now, Fidelity, on the other hand, is more of a desktop-first experience. While it does have a mobile app, the platform really shines on a computer. You can get access to powerful research tools, advanced screeners, in-depth analytics, detailed account insights, and more. The Fidelity app itself is still pretty good and easy to navigate, but it's just not as simple and sleek as Robinhood. So with all of that said, let's talk about which platform is best. And as I'm sure you've guessed, there is no one-size-fits-all answer here. If you're a complete beginner looking for the easiest to use platform, Robinhood is likely going to be a good option, because that's basically how they got started, offering commission-free trading on a very beginner-friendly app. In addition, if your priority is having access to new age assets like a wide variety of cryptos and prediction markets, for example, Robinhood is in the lead. But if you are instead looking for more old school traditional assets like direct bond investments, CDs, and mutual funds, Fidelity is likely best for that. Now, if you're looking to invest for retirement, Robinhood does offer that contribution match, which is a compelling offer. But overall, Fidelity has a much greater selection of retirement planning tools and features. Now, options traders will likely favor Robinhood from a cost perspective, but Fidelity offers a more robust set of tools and features for advanced traders. And lastly, for those looking to score a free bonus, Robinhood is in the lead. You can get a free stock worth up to $200 when you open a new account and fund it with any amount of money. So be sure to visit ryanoscribner.com/Robinhood to get started. Fidelity might not have any freebies, but they have built a strong reputation over multiple decades, and it's hard to compete with that. That's going to wrap things up for me, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to check out my full Robinhood and Fidelity tutorials linked in the description below to learn the ins and outs of both of these platforms. If you made it to the end of the video, guys, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button for me. You can click below to watch this next video that you might enjoy, and I will see you next time.